What's happening? We bite. This is the Pop It Up Podcast.
Yes.
Alongside my boy, please believe it's Steve.
What? I'm here. Ooh.
We back, man. A lot of y'all been asking about us coming back. The podcast is back. We're not going live, but hey, it is what it is. But y'all already know how we kick it off.
Y'all get
drop
ambitious.
This intro on y'all, and we finna get this thing going. You feel me?
Hey, going.
Let's go.
Hey, C6, rock it.
You're now tuned into the Papa Duck Podcast with Papa Duck and co-host, please believe it's Steve. Let's go. Now, let's get it in.
We bite like we never left. We bite like a Huffy. And we got a guest tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, special guest, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on our
Special
podcast special, so don't come with all that, oh, who you is. They special, you feel me?
Very special.
That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, so we're going to get it in, man. Tonight, we all know we're going to talk about relationships. Y'all been wanting us to talk about this for a minute, so we finna get into it. We do have a female that's on the show tonight. We're going to let her introduce herself.
And how she gonna do it? She gonna say what? I don't know. I'm gonna figure out right now.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Gabby. I used to be on the Arrogant Assholes, and I came out of retirement for Papa Duck, so...
We appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank you for inviting me.
Definitely, we appreciate it.
you know what? Out of retirement.
Out of retirement.
That means she's
Retirement.
straight, y'all.
You know it.
She done did her thing out here.
Yeah.
I know what we're going to do, though. Since you, I know you the guest on the show, so
Yeah.
we're going to let you kick it off with, when relationships, today's relationship come to your mind, what's the first thing you think of, and we're just going to go from there?
As far as, like...
Black love,
Like the first meet.
today's
The
relationship.
first connection.
We got to
Let's say the first connection. The first connection.
I don't know, like, relationships nowadays, like, now, I feel like the dating pool is, like, contaminated.
Very.
Like, if you're single and, like, looking to date, it's terrible.
Why you think so, though?
Because, I mean, everybody is for self, I think.
So everybody in survival mode.
Yeah. And
So
everybody's
self-
in, like, beneficial. Like, people
Yeah.
want to know, oh, what do you bring to the table type thing.
Right.
You
And,
know?
Hey, I'm
A
elaborating on
napkin.
survival.
I'm bringing napkins to the table. Wipe your mouth, baby.
I
I'm a
bought the
man.
table, so I ain't bringing shit to it.
You want the table?
Listen, let's elaborate on survival.
Survivor?
Cause you got dudes shacking with women.
Oh, man.
Cause
Hold on, Papa
they
Duck.
need somewhere to stay.
Hold on, say that again.
That's survival.
Yeah.
That's why I want to break
Hold
this
on,
down. I want
Papa
to talk
Duck.
about this.
Say it again. Let me hear you clearly.
You got dudes that are shacking with women because they need somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
That's survival. That's survival mode.
Right,
You got females that do the same thing.
right,
That's survival mode.
right.
So this is the biggest thing with me. What I want people to understand when it comes to relationship. Like I hear all these relationship gurus talking about this and that and all this shit. But listen, one thing they never talk about is the environment that these relationships are in.
Yes.
That we don't control.
Yes.
So you're gonna always have someone giving us the perception of what a woman is, what a man is, what a family is, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and it's not coming from us. And we're trying to live up to that standard, but we living in a cesspool where we can't. It's like cleaning a pool. If the pH balance is below that 7.5 mark, I think it is, anything can live in it.
You
From
stay thirsty.
tadpoles,
You stay
it's
thirsty.
green.
That's true.
You got to clean it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
it's-
mean, but
yeah.
everyone has their own, like, perception of relationships. Like, people have their own expectations of what they expect from their significant other. Like, what is, like, the general thing? Like, what's the thing that you have to have in a relationship from another one? From a woman? Like, what does she, like, have to have that you're not going to negotiate?
So,
I think. Go ahead. You want to answer that?
so like, what a woman gotta have, I feel like, honestly, like, when we say what a woman gotta have, it's like, back in the day, it was more like traditional. Like, a woman had to have a man to go out there, get up in the morning time, and be that fed structure, bring the bacon home.
Yeah.
Now, they don't want that no more. They want a man who can perceive that he's someone he's not. But guess what? But guess what, though?
Please believe it's Steve.
Around your friends, he's that man. But in the household, he's not.
They're not.
But long as you look at your friends and your
What do you
surroundings,
mean, like, around your friends?
your homegirls.
He's, your man is pretending to be the man and he...
No.
He's not.
The woman pretending that man the man.
Oh, around her.
Yeah.
But when he gets home, he like a FN.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want to say FN, but the
FN.
man, he ain't got it. Cause I see women right now, right? No lie. That answer the question.
He did kind of.
Yeah. See,
Not really though, because I said what she need. But I was going with where he. I was gonna piggyback off of that though, because you're saying some real shit.
So let's be real. Like, let's say a friend got a cookout, right? Mm-hmm. And this guy ain't no man. But here you go. You invite your man to a cookout with your family. Because every woman want to make that man by their family, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He don't work, don't pay no bills, don't help you out.
He's not coming.
But no, don't say that. Like, we're gonna come.
Yeah.
He still gonna come. See, small percentage say no. When he get there, y'all in love.
I mean,
You got to put on that
persona. And know what you'll do? If he put up a persona, if he come and love you while you're family, you will love him for your family. And get home is all haywire.
Oh shit.
Hey, be real.
Hey,
if he love you for your friends, your family, you gonna love him too.
Yeah.
Y'all get home and man, like, oh, the hell.
I mean, but I'm not really a pretend type of person.
See, you are not. You may be not, right?
Yeah.
But most women now, look around.
What's the profession?
Like, when they in public with their man, I tell females all the time, like, don't kiss me in the grocery store.
I like PDA though.
No, don't do that in the grocery store. We get home, we
like
don't talk.
I
I'm
like
gonna let
PDA.
you in the couch, you in the couch, we ain't talking when I'm home.
But
maybe
When we go to the store, we
She's
kiss.
fine.
Nah.
But you
You
see what
ain't
she
mad when
said,
I'm home
though.
and the lights switch come on.
listen, you should. The thing you said was right.
What,
When
PDA?
you, well, matter of fact, when you ask the question of what a person wants in a relationship,
Yeah.
or
Has to
have they expectations, my thing is, what gave them the notion to have the expectations that they have? That comes from what they see, what they mimic.
Yes.
That's the problem. Because you could grow up and say, this is my idea of a man, but where did that come from?
Yes.
Well,
And the
see,
same thing with a female.
That is true, but see, I mean, from my perspective, my perception on the relationship, like I grew up with both parents.
Right.
That's a
in the
blessing.
house.
That's a blessing, man.
It is. Yeah, let me get.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
We don't have it
Shots out
That's
to
a
them,
blessing, man.
Two shots
My
for
dad,
that.
To all coaches.
and paid the bills, and my mom, you know what I mean, took care of us. She worked too, but she
Right.
made sure that we sat as a family for dinner, and like
Facts.
so I feel like that's what I'm looking for in a man, but I feel like it's very
Right.
slim.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. You're 100% right. But the difference is two different times.
Yeah.
Sound like what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Back then, family was all we had.
All we had.
Now fast forward, man, listen, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Dog eat dog.
It's a
No,
whole
I don't think
nother world.
And I don't mean cut y'all duck,
What that social media?
but nah.
Yes, of course.
Well,
And it's the celebrity relationships too.
It's
Well,
an agenda.
Well,
Like idolization. Is that a word? Like when people idolize things and it's not really what it seems.
And who controls that?
like
Social media.
social
Record
media.
companies, the people
Everybody.
that, like the people, these agendas are aligned with TV shows, social media, music. It's all an agenda. And we're speaking from a victimized standpoint. We all
Oh,
victims
hold on,
of
Papa
the
Duck.
same shit.
You for what? A victim of
Yeah,
what?
we speaking from a
Man,
victimized
y'all hear Papa Duck
standpoint.
speak. Man, y'all hit
I'm
that share
saying.
button, hit that like button, man. Papa Duck said, hey, some real stuff right now.
But that's the thing. A lot of these. Okay, like I'm gonna say this. Like I watched this on one podcast. I don't know who it is, but they actually got a big following. They traveling, and it's all about relationship stuff. So one of the chicks on the panel, and they got some high end people, but one of the chicks on the panel was basically saying, "Oh, I want a man that do this. I want a man that know his position. I want a man blah 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 blah." But what she don't understand is, you living in a world where the government is gonna systematically castrate you as a man to make sure you don't have those things that she wants.
Because then it'd be powerful.
Of course. So the thing
Man,
she's
y'all hear
speaking
Papa
on,
Duck talking this talk, man.
listen, man, how can you as a man in America, where we don't control or own nothing, right? They teach us what a man is. They teach us what a woman is. They teach us all this stuff, but yet hold this stigma and say, you have to be a one person. You have to be. How? When y'all got all this funny shit going on, y'all doing all this to the kids, it's in the cartoons. That's what I'm saying. We don't control the narrative, the perception. So when you speak about that, where you get that from? You want all these things in a man, but systematically, they're gonna make sure systematically we don't have those things. Credit,
No.
we don't got it.
Nope.
We will have all the things that she was saying she want, every woman wants, and vice versa.
Yes.
But you living in a society where you are systematically, listen, if you become a convicted felon, you go serve your time, come home, you still have to, this is what it's called, servitor mortis. Basically, when you become a convicted felon, in the eyes of the law, you a dead man because you have no rights for nothing. You can't adopt. You can't even get a fucking house. You can't even, you know how hard it is to sign to stay somewhere for rent as a convicted felon. That's what I'm saying.
Especially convicted.
Listen, man, you a dead man in the eyes of the law. You can't vote. It's so much stuff you can't do.
I thought they changed that. Didn't they change that? Where convicted felons can vote?
No.
Even if you can't vote, ain't that gonna change. That's rigged up.
No. That's rigged up. That's real.
That shit rigged. That's
You know what? I'm gonna talk, but you know, something you said a minute ago to me that it really touched me, right? You said your mother, right? Like back in the day, older women, right? Back in the day, not your mother, but older women. They took care of the family. They made sure the family was the family, right? Dad when I got and made the money back home, right? The men going to make the money, but why the women not making the home and putting together the family?
See that's my issue because I grew up like that and because I saw that's what it was. I have an issue with doing that with like my boyfriend or my significant other. I give them everything, you know, like and it's not my husband. Like I'm like I do like.
See, the old saying is, "Hey, why buy the cow when I get milk for free?"
You say why buy the cow when you get milk for free?
Yeah.
Where the free milk at?
Because I'm getting all this him, right?
Yeah.
Without being mad.
You know, I'm gonna be real. We don't pop the podcast. I don't care right now.
We gotta get rid of
We getting the sex. I'm be real. I'm getting the sex. I'm getting a home cooked meal.
That's BS, bro.
I'm getting the money. I'm getting the roof on my head, and I don't to marry you. That means I got everything I need from you, right? Yeah. Why would I take it a step be with you anymore?
But I got what I want. To be honest, though, go ahead and answer that.
Why would you?
Well, why would I marry you when I got everything I want right now?
It's a lot of cows out here.
Hey, that's true.
It's a lot
but
of
guess
cows.
what, though?
But
you in love with my status.
But it don't matter because at the end of the day, it's a unique type of love. So you can not marry me, but it's gonna at the end of the day, I'm gonna get tired of that shit. And then when you going on and we split our separate ways, you're gonna be looking for me and everybody else you date, and then you're never gonna get it. So now you like, damn, I should have married her.
Say that,
yeah. But
I don't believe in that. And
I stand 10 toes and 10 fingers on that.
So women now these days, right? No shame to the young women these days. I'll be real with y'all. Cause y'all was in a different environment now. But back then, a woman knew how to cook that food. The old saying is the old saying is the way till a man hard through a stomach.
Yeah.
Bro,
women, what happened, women?
But you know
what happened to women?
You know where that comes
they
from,
get
bro.
that.
It's a lot of, but you know what? It's a lot of women empowerment. It's a lot like
Bim.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Bim. That's the.
No, it is. It's a lot. I mean, like,
That's
granted, if I was a younger woman, I would be like, fuck these niggas, I'm getting my own shit. I don't need no niggas for nothing. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It is a lot of that.
Boom! We got one. We got one for her, bro.
But who gave her that?
It's for you to speak on him.
That's
Who
the
gave
key.
him that perception, like he was saying?
I want her for another podcast, bro, but she said it.
What?
She's a young female right now, right? She was young. Forget a dude. You know, whatever.
But
I get
why?
my own money, right? Well, you know, black folks, right? Black African Americans, right? The only race that promote independence.
Yep, that's true.
You don't hear no Hispanic, no white people, nobody. Black folks are the only one promote independence. Why?
Females. This is black females, basically.
Black women.
But
I
that's
mean, but
by
sometimes
design.
we don't have a choice though.
But no, you got a choice. See, bro, we gonna control the narrative.
Okay, this is.
Speak on it, bro.
Listen, this is why. Right? You 100% right. But like I say, like I speak a lot about silent weapons for quiet wars. Like people think because they don't see bombs and tanks that we ain't at war.
Right.
We're at war for your mind.
Right.
Listen, television was created to manipulate your perception of culture. Like you literally don't know who the hell you are based off the stuff they show us. Right. It's not for no entertainment.
Right.
But let me take you back to like women empowerment. Like I say this, I don't think women should have women empowerment. It should be women and men, because it's just a bunch of estrogen in the room, and that creates a soft support system. You need estrogen and testosterone. You need both. If a child falls, the mama gonna kiss and the man gonna be like, let him get up. Yeah.
Right.
You need that balance, right?
You do.
So
You do.
all this shit came from Rockefeller. They the ones that was promoting women empowerment, right? And they did it through media, they did it through propaganda. And the reason they did it was they put this narrative out there that all women are equal to men. You know, welfare really was created for white women. This was in the industrial time where women couldn't do the heavy lifting, so they had to stay home with the kids. Right. So once they promoted that narrative that, hey, women need to vote, women need to work, we just as fucked everything up. And two reasons why they did it. One, they was only able to tax half the country.
Come on, Papa
men was working.
But once you got them together.
Exactly. So now the woman out the house and now the woman working, that leaves the child with nobody. So now we can indoctrinate the child from pre-K. That's the second reason.
Yep.
This is coming out his mouth. So when we speak as people in general, we have to understand that there's another group of people with an agenda, and we're victims. Yeah. Like, think about it. We're not that stupid or dumb. It's just we're in an environment, like they say, we're in an environment we don't control. Right. You can't walk in somebody's house and just change the temperature. They make sure that bitch gonna be how they want it to be. And you just got to be in that bitch complaining. Exactly. Yeah. And this is the stuff a lot of them relationship gurus and shit. It's beyond they speaking from a victim. So we got to go through all this, and from that standpoint, we got to speak on why this ain't that and why that ain't that. No, we need to speak on who got us like this in the first place.
Like you said, bro, let me down here all the time. Oh, she came from a mama by herself. She came from a family with both parents.
It's the same thing.
You know what? But get what? Y'all had the same indoctrination in high school, in elementary school.
All them programs is the same thing.
The program is the same way.
Listen.
What you mean, like in schools?
Everything.
I'm talking about, listen.
Look. Your mama told you, right? Your daddy told you, say, don't get a man who ain't working. Don't get a man who ain't got the money. Can't do that for you and children, right?
No.
But I'm just saying, where I come from, what happens, right? Don't get a man who can't take care of you and can't give you nothing if he lay down with you. But what is that? The bedroom ain't nothing. That's a small portion of a life. Yeah. You know, people don't stay on that bedroom for. Bedroom will make sure, not enjoyment. But what we do is small communities. If he lay down with you, give you something.
It's deeper than that.
And it's deeper.
The programs, like I was finna say, the Martin Luther King, Malcolm X was funded by black families.
Yeah.
So they whole goal was we need to break up black families. This is what a child support, this is what a HUD, Section 8. All these programs came into place. I've done videos on this shit.
See? Oh, bro, you going deep now, bro.
And listen, they had this one section where it was headline news where it was titled "The Man in the House." So if the man is in the house, you wouldn't be able to receive these amenities, right? And once the man is out of the house, he has no position in the family. So now the government becomes the new man.
It's like child support.
All that shit. So what I'm saying is, from us as people, we're being victimized, and from there, we're saying women ain't shit, men ain't shit. But like I say, we living in a world where we don't control our own futures. We don't control nothing, and they have an agenda behind this shit. Yes. Why is it that you can't get assistance if you got a man in the house? That's common sense. Matter of fact, back in the day when they first started it, if you had a TV, you couldn't get these amenities because they didn't have programs on TV that they can put in the household to basically indoctrinate you, like Good Times. With Good Times, they did not want a father on that show. What her name was, Miss Evans?
Yeah.
She fought nail and tooth and say, if y'all ain't putting a father on this show, I'm not doing it. They didn't want a father on the show. So Hollywood, TV, it ain't for our entertainment. It's to paint the perception. Like I say, when you watch Love and Hip Hop and you see all this water flying, all that, those women represent every black woman in America because white people don't live with you. They only know how white women or black women are based off television.
I don't know, because, Real Housewives of New Jersey get kind of crazy too.
They do, but they're being victimized
it's
too.
Television for
you see what I'm saying? It ain't no different from them neither, right? It's just a different level. You see what I'm saying? It's no different from them.
I
So
just feel like black women have two struggles against them, like
No,
automatically.
no. Hey,
We're
bro.
black and we're women. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I would be lying if I said like every woman doesn't want, you know, that like dream family,
Of course.
husband. You know what I mean? Like,
But the problem that with that being said, dream wife, dream husband,
the environment.
Like I was set in my head at pop my heart. I talk to people all the time, right? And I tell you know what? A lot of women, they always say, "Oh, they get an apartment, get a house, right? Oh, thank God." You ain't thanking God. The wrong G. That's the wrong G. What you thinking? Government. The government give you this assistance. Get this stuff. The wrong G.
what?
Please believe it's Steve.
Bring it back one more time.
Hey,
All
I
right.
like that.
All right, look. I women get an apartment, get a house.
Nah,
Oh, thank
yeah,
God.
that's true.
I thank God for where I'm at. Ain't God did for you, the government did it for you. See, because know what I said? A black woman, a woman, period, would give their social security number, meet deadlines for the government. Let a man come in your life with everything and say, hey, let's get this deadline. I ain't showing you nothing.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. But like
You
like,
won't give a
hey,
man your social security number, what you make per month, how to get a new home, but the government said, I give you a home, you give me all this documents.
That's true.
The documents
I ain't
a
gonna
certain
lie.
day, and you'll run your.
Hey, I went through. Matter of fact,
then when you get a house, you say thank God.
I went
and the
through
government.
that. I went through something similar to that, right? To where basically what he's saying is, as a man, if you come in and want to lay structure and be like, yo, let's put everything on the table, it be
Woman
don't
ain't
let the
gonna do
left
it.
hand know what the right hand type thing doing.
She ain't gonna
But
do
the
it.
government, you can't. You got to turn all those
You have
documents
to.
in.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is like silent weapons for quiet war.
Right.
This is what listen. This shit goes deeper than you know what I'm saying. So they don't celebrate the people that's been together 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
They always celebrating failed relationships.
Single mom.
Bingo.
That's all they talk about, and they do it for an agenda.
Agenda.
There's nothing on TV that represents what a black person family should look like, what a
Nope.
black woman should
Nope.
look like. It's just all this Tyler Perry shit. Why you think they had Jerry Springer? Do you know the psychology behind seeing a nigga say he's not the father,
That's
and them
learning.
niggas break dance? Them niggas like, do you
Happy.
think about it for 1 second, right? If we saw another culture do that, just say we saw like Chinese people do that. Oh, he's not the father. They just be doing crazy shit. Do you know how degrading that is? See, those countries will never let America degrade them in that way.
No, they ain't
We
doing
the
that.
only one that'll do that shit because we don't
That's
control shit.
And
So
it's entertainment.
that shit is entertainment, bruh. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, American,
I mean,
yeah.
it's majority
yeah.
black,
See,
but
and
it's
that's our problem with women, right?
low income. Right, but we have to
Right.
elevate.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't know. It just will target
And I
the
get that,
hardest,
right?
though. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say, right, there's a lot of good women out here, right? A lot of good women out here. I love women now. Y'all the backbone of this whole world. Let's be honest. But the problem is, when the government puts you out of a position, it's hard for a man to come in there. Because you're not going to lead a government and follow a man.
No.
I don't care what he got
Well,
going on.
why do you think that is though? Do you think because they can't be trusted?
No, see, it's not about the trust.
I think it's everything about trust.
Because the government get what you want.
I'm telling you, man.
Your mindset, I got my own place. Black women in particular,
the psychology
I'm independent.
behind it, man.
But the government help you independent. But
So example, so if a woman has government assistance,
yes,
and she's, you know what I mean, she doesn't have a male in the household, and she meets a man, and he wants to, you know what I mean, be a man,
yeah,
and she has to report back to, you know, whatever the update is, and her assistance gets taken away, and now she's back to paying regular rent,
but
and
see,
he leaves, and then what?
see, that's the problem.
But I'm saying, answer that though.
See,
What happens?
that's
after
the
that?
problem with her.
No,
See,
it's-
look,
it's-
no, listen,
I'm just saying, I
if
gave
he
you a
leave,
scenario.
No,
it's a leave.
no,
I ain't talking
no.
about, no. She said if he leave, right?
Now it's gonna take months for her to
No,
reapply.
look.
No, the problem is, this is the problem. It's a culture issue, right?
It's a fear.
All right, now listen. If you ever lived in a culture, like I've lived around nothing but Indians, Everywhere, the whole neighborhood, nothing but Indians, right? Indians. These are a group of people that don't have the Sukis with the good coochies. They don't have the Megan Thee Stallions and all this other crazy shit. From a culture standpoint, once they get with someone, it's like they divorce rate is kind of like 2%.
Yeah, they're forever.
But you got to say why. Feel me? Like why? It ain't that we crazy. It's just we are targeted the hardest. Yes. We are the gods and the goddesses. Man, this rabbit hole goes so deep, man. I'm telling you, it's just from a cultural standpoint. We've let another group of people that don't look like us come in and tell our story better than us.
Yes.
So if we was in the environment, and they do these tests all the time, right? If we're in an environment where it's 10 people, 10 women, 10 men, if 9 of them getting together, pulling out the chair, feeding his woman, doing all these things, the 10th person gonna do the same thing. That's just how energy works. But if it was the opposite, right? If he going through shit, you going through shit, they going through shit, they putting that shit on social media, you surrounded by nothing but bullshit from a psychology standpoint. You in the midst of a fucking storm and you don't even know why. You feel me?
Come on, Papa.
They paint the perception of that
shit.
so
relatable, like in our community. It's
because of the environment.
The environment, yeah.
I'm telling you, if I took you, like how you see people come over here and get along, you be like, damn, all these Jamaicans and all these people get along. If you as an American went to China, you gonna get along with any nigga from America. You don't care where he from. Right. Y'all just gonna click because the environment changed. Right. We've been placed in an environment that has nothing but, because radio ain't nothing but radio programming. Like you don't like a song today, then you start singing that shit tomorrow. It's beating in your head, right? It's psychology. If I sign these jitterbugs talking about number, shooting, killing, if I put number the nastiest, the females that's at the top of the food chain right now are not the females we picked. They did.
Who would you say is at the top of the food chain right now? What females?
Females for us like rappers?
Yeah.
I don't like none of them.
None of them?
None of them. As I got higher in the music business, I realized, man, they use music as a weapon. Anything can be weaponized. Cameras can be weaponized.
Sexy Red is an industry plan.
Fuck yeah. Who would put millions of dollars behind a female that degrades you as a culture? If you did this, right, in another culture, you'd probably be subject to death.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd probably be stoned.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Come on, bro.
Yeah, because females in other cultures, they barely even show their arms and ankles.
That's why I say it's a culture issue. You feel me?
That's because he was showing his butt crack. See through, yeah.
And once we start controlling music, controlling TV shows, it's so many TV shows that can represent us in a different light that get turned down. People don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean, what was one I was watching? Grownish is pretty, or Blackish.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't they cancel that though? I think that's canceled. But I feel
I
like
don't know. I saw a couple of them, but they get big budgets for that.
What do you think our community needs in order to be
to pull back from all that shit?
All that social media, everything. Like,
but that's never gonna happen.
It can.
Well, it can. See,
it's going to, but I just want people to understand the issue. It ain't that two people can't get along. It's the fact that we've been painted different perceptions, right? Mm-hmm. We don't live tribal like we supposed to, where we all living under one roof. Like your neighbor got shit in his refrigerator you don't eat, and vice versa. We don't live tribal. We experience shit different. If you like, so you might say, I like white people. Why? Because you was adopted by a white person. They love you. They showed up to all your football games, this and that. I might say, where I'm from, them bitches ride by and chunk balls at us. Yeah. The experience is different.
Right.
And that's how the world is. Some women experience men different. Some men experience women different. But we're still held under this one stigma to say we should get along, we shouldn't. If you learn psychology, you'll break all this shit down. How the brain works and all that. They use this shit against us in ways we do not understand or even think. I'm telling you, man, you got color psychology. Just colors can. Why you think seats on the planes are blue? Yep. Because blue represents calmness. Yep. All this shit is used against us and we don't even know it. This is what I'm telling you. These people not worried about us because they control our education. Everything in your head, they put it up. Yep. If you ask a person right now, why you wear this, why you wear that, they couldn't tell you.
Nope.
Socialism. Society will tell you what you should and shouldn't wear.
Or what you can and cannot wear.
Exactly. Versus you experiencing stuff and doing what you want to do. Society gonna, I can't wear this shit because nigga gonna pick at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And these are shit that they study and they do against us and control us. And we from a victimized standpoint, niggas ain't shit, women ain't shit. No, we got to change the narrative ourselves.
True.
And you think that started from what? Like what? Like where did it start? Because I never really thought about that until you started talking about it. Like I'm like, damn.
Oh, it's
You
deep
know what I
in
mean?
there.
Like,
It's so deep. Oh, oof.
That shit started from when they went into Egypt and stole all the information. And like I be trying to tell people don't like to talk about the Bible because they're afraid of it.
Yep.
But if you got common sense, bro, man, God ain't gonna punish you because you want to know the truth. Ain't no white man finna fall out the sky and save you.
Come on,
If you
Papa
think
Doc.
that, I don't want you on my side. Even white people know this shit. White people gotta be buried in 2 days. If grandma died Monday and you can't get off work, that's it. But how long can black people be preserved? Like, it's so many
Weeks, yeah.
reasons to show you that you are you on this earth. You are the one. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's so much evidence. Why the fuck you think they're targeting you the most? They targeting black
Yeah.
folk the most.
Black women are always women who.
Sun,
who
they people
they
catch
talk
sun
about that
cancer.
so much because
No, sun poison. That's what they call it.
sun poison.
Sun poison.
Sun poison.
Sun poison. How can you catch sun
See,
poison?
a strong black woman with a strong black man, unstoppable. You get strong.
Man,
strong.
shit.
And a black man,
It's
he got a strong
better
black
than
woman behind him, he unstoppable. I don't care what race you is. You can't stop that.
Everything.
You can't stop it.
They target us from everything.
But what they do, they don't target the man, they target the woman.
But you know why? Because when you go to the when you go to the jungle, you ain't scared of the baby gorilla. The mama gorilla too busy trying to protect the baby gorilla. You scared of the alpha male.
Yeah.
Once you get rid of the alpha male, the family is compromised. That's
Okay.
it. Your foundation is gone, and that's why they attack us in the ways that they do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They scared of a fully functional foundation when it comes to a family, like a real structured family. They target us in so many ways. Bro. You
Hey,
have
think
no
about it. People
idea.
like, oh, I want my family. I want a family one day. I want love one day, but I'm independent. But I tell people all the time, look what you're watching every day. Look who you're around every day. Look at your environment. They're controlling this. You turn Netflix on, you watching this old soap opera show about black women cheating. Man, men ain't no good.
Study that shit.
It's always a black men ain't no good. Right? But right in these subdivisions, where they got real cultural families in them. They got 5, 6 children, husband, wife, living good. But look at black folks. Black, I'm independent by
But
themselves.
it is black families that are.
It's a very few, right? See, the problem is very few because of why?
But they're not being celebrated.
They're celebrated.
It's you right. It's a
very
lot
few.
of great families. Black
There's a lot of
families.
black families, but very
But
few.
the
But
thing that
majority of
they
them-
feed us is
Poison.
black folk can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Like I've seen videos where people come from other countries, black people,
Yeah.
where these motherfuckers will put them and tell them, when you go to America, black people can't be trusted. Like these
Yeah.
people coming over here with this in their mind.
Yes.
They already feel.
They already
inferior.
saying, yeah, don't fuck with them, don't do nothing with them, blah 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 blah. You feel me? But you got to think, why the fuck we like even with if you have a child, why would they sit and target you to say? Now look at this shit. They tell you, oh, breastfeeding gonna cause this to the woman, gonna cause that. Give them this food, this fake food. Why
I
the
don't
fuck?
know. They never told me. I breastfeed both of my boys.
Well, I'm telling you,
They told me
they
breast
would-
is best.
they've got promotions, right? They've got advertisements where, okay, if you breastfeed, it could cause this, it could cause that in the woman, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. But this is the best food you can get this child on earth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they promote this shit, promotion, advertisement. They advertise this shit, bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna cap though. A lot of black women don't have the patience to breastfeed their kids.
Yeah,
all-
I see black. I see white. I see all races.
Man,
do that.
all this shit.
All races on that point. On that point, breastfeeding, all races do
If you
that.
say why they don't got no patience, first of all, you got to know, we work and pay bills every 30 days for the rest of our life.
Yep.
That's a hamster wheel that gonna keep you from being able to tend to your child, even tend to yourself. All this shit plays a part in that agenda.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Once you start breaking that shit down layer for layer, you start realizing all this shit fake. This shit is fake. And there's a group of people, like other people are strong enough to come together and can say, we know better. That shit crazy. If we did the same thing, you will see a big change because they are afraid of us coming together under that. Because once we come together, like, you know, from
It's
a
powerful.
platonic
It's
level,
powerful.
it's on a whole nother level.
It's
Like the
powerful.
Alabama brawl.
Well,
Well, that's more physical, but
well,
yeah.
that's
Like
Alabama.
That's a start, though.
yeah, I take that all
take that
day
too.
long.
I'll take that too.
You feel me?
But I
I
mean,
take
like,
it all
I
day
would
long.
agree.
But as a woman, I'm asking you a question. As a woman, like, you think having a successful relationship comes with sex, or come with the financial part, or come with the commitment of a man?
A successful
Yeah, yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, a black successful relationship. Yes.
You gotta have it.
I think it does. It comes with all of that. It does
All
come
that-
with sex.
but-
It does come with finances. It
So
does.
with me asking that question, what if finances is okay, and the commitment is great, but the sex not? Is it no
I
go?
mean, it's a no for me.
It's a no.
That's just me.
It's a
my
deal breaker,
preference.
bro.
It's
Yeah,
different
because
people, basically.
Okay. I'm asking you a question.
I feel like, I mean, you're not.
What
gonna
if the
get
sex is
everything.
great then? You know, sex is great. You know,
Finance,
the commitment is shaky, but the finance is great.
That sounds like all right.
Okay, let's say again.
80-20 right there.
Oh, you see what I'm saying?
Man, talk up, man.
So-
You talking too soft now,
so,
man. Talk
so,
up, goddamn.
so let's saying that the sex is not where you want to be at. The commitment not where you want to be at, but the finance is great.
No.
It's all types
So-
of
Cause
situations, though, bro.
it's not. I
Well-
mean, I can't.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. That's why
See
I
what
was
you
going
said.
on.
That's why some people have 3 different people.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
For each different thing.
Yeah, you know what?
But and when you do that so long, right?
Yeah.
You start to try to find that in one person. It's not gonna happen in
Ain't
one
gonna happen.
person.
I think it can.
No,
It-
no, it ain't gonna happen.
I mean, it's
It
a slim
can.
chance, but
But see, a lot of
Oh.
women, I always go with the guy who rock the world, who get them a little bit on the other side. They like
Most of the time, he doesn't
what you
have
mean
a
rock
license.
that world? What's define that?
you know, the one who jump out the bedroom and jump out the dresser.
Talk about the dresser.
Come on,
Okay.
dresser.
Please
You know what I'm
believe
saying?
Steve.
Jump on the bed, fall on the floor.
All that.
Hey, open the room door, jump to the bathroom on the toilet stool. But let's be real with you. As you get older, right, and become a woman and a man, the bedroom can be taught. It can be in case you can tell a guy what you like. That's
hit the
small
mic.
talk,
Wait a minute.
right?
Small talk.
That's small talk. But a person's character and who they are can't be changed.
Right.
So you'll take a person who can't do good and bad for a person who got all the things you think good and fall. Why is that?
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, no.
not what you said.
I asked you a question though.
You're.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Well, the question was, which one you'll take? And you say bad sex, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, bad sex is
Okay.
cool, that's just
What? Look, if you tell the guy what you like, he can change that.
Maybe.
I can tell him what I like, all I want. But you know what I mean. If he doesn't have the right tools to do what
He
I
got
like,
it too. He got every other
but if
man
it's
got.
not, you know,
Hey, man,
like,
oh, man.
He got that man got. We all
Hey,
got the
but-
same thing.
yeah, but you know,
People,
We got the same thing.
but the thing is though, to me, how I see it, because you just got to be with someone you mesh with, because those things might not work for this person, and another person can come get that person and mesh perfectly. It's just about the
true.
person you with. That shit just gotta, y'all just gotta be able to say, okay, we can do this with each other, and
But I mean, honestly, like real shit, sex, like you said, can be taught, and
Can
if
be taught.
they love you and they're committed to you
Yeah.
and they take care of you, then yeah. But I mean,
if they listen, not be offended.
Oh, here we go. Hey, y'all hear this?
Eventually.
If they listen, so hey, men, women out there,
Don't hit the mic, man. You the
men, women really might. Hey,
Yeah,
men,
right.
men and women right now.
put your hand down. Bro.
If y'all talking about y'all want to change something, y'all gotta listen.
Yeah.
Don't come in there
You
like
gotta listen too. Y'all don't be listening either.
Communication.
Y'all listen to talk. Y'all don't listen to listen.
I've done therapy, and that's the first thing I learned. You
How to
don't
listen to
how
talk.
to listen, and you wouldn't know once if a person based off their response did they listen to you or not. That's the first thing I learned in therapy, bro. And it's not that it's to be honest with you, it's not like you go to therapy and they're gonna tell you some shit you don't know. You know
Right.
this. It's just the setting and the environment. It sets you up to listen to the therapist.
Right.
And that shit got to be the same way when you dealing with somebody.
Right.
It's got to be like I got to hear what she's saying, and then how I feel. I just got to hear her out and come up with a solution, and we agree or not agree, whatever, and we move forward. But that's the biggest fucking problem, bro. Communication, bro.
But do men lead with emotion? Like, do you guys respond with emotion? Or
No.
do you
Men more
respond
respect.
With,
No,
if you give
respect.
a man respect,
Give him
that's how he
respect.
love. A woman is more emotional,
yeah, definitely.
emotionally wired.
My grandma
but-
told me something years ago that I stick me, right? And she always told me this, she say, once a woman
What'd you
lose,
say? I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
said,
I was gonna say
I
that too.
can't. It may sound like, I don't know. I can't. Right, because my last guy that I led with emotion.
those are the last
That-
guy because
That was my
he
first
talking
time
about.
where I didn't really know how to perceive his responses to me because it seemed emotional. And I felt like, you sound like me. You know what I mean? But then I felt bad because I'm like, well, maybe this is, what black men talk about as far as not being able to open up, as far as being
That's
soft or as far as being, telling me how he feels from his heart.
That's true.
Black women think it's soft. Oh,
That's
he's
true.
soft.
That's true.
Right.
Right.
Trying to belittle them. Right. And handle emotional man.
That's Now that's real.
Ooh.
That's real. Yeah.
Like,
We do mess up there.
Together. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Right.
That's true.
It's separate.
That
It's
is-
separate.
Yeah. That's
True.
so true. I'm
True.
glad you said that, cause
that's big.
a lot of people, I be saying that. That's why niggas don't do flowers for nothing and all this soft shit. Cause, and then again, society teaches us, they emasculate us as men. Now I'm gonna tell you this too, like all this crazy shit going on, men wearing skinny jeans and they wearing the little merch bags. They use fashion to make men, emasculate men. And women see that. You feel me? This is all an agenda we have nothing to do with. Trust me, these people sit down and come up with this shit. You feel me? And it's not the fact, like, if you was coming up when my grandma was coming up and you trying to hang around them and be like them, my grandma would shoot you. Them old folk ain't going for none of that funny shit.
They been rice in the
I'm
butt
telling you,
shot.
they
She been
going
rice.
for Yeah, but fast
Yeah,
forward.
I heard all the stories.
They made us accept this shit, and you got to understand that's a part of depopulation because why you think it's so hard for? Why you think C-sections are at all time high? What is it called when they take your uterus out? Hysterectomy is at an all time high. All these chemicals, even when you go to prison, a lot of the procedures they do on them people in prison, they fix them where they can't have kids. You feel me?
In prison they do that?
Hell yeah, all
you don't have a
the
choice?
time. Listen, it's so much stuff that goes on. Yeah.
No, because my friend had a C-section and they didn't even give her a chance to have a vaginal birth.
That's 30,000
They
too,
scheduled
though,
her
for that
a
little cut.
C-section.
Right.
But they
And
say once you get the first C-section, forever. It's C-section forever.
And see, it's and see, I think it's because of the food. Because I just think God ain't gonna make it to where you can't naturally have birth. Even dogs can't have birth like that. Like we got a dog kennel.
Hold on, Papa. Say it again, Papa.
Even dogs gotta have C-section.
Oh,
You
what?
feel me? So I just common sense to me would be like, God ain't gonna make it to where we can't. And that shit come from the food. You know what I'm saying? That shit come from all this experimental shit. All that shit. Even I'm gonna tell you something too though. You see like you have phones and iPads and shit. They got studies where when you put these iPads by your, you know what I'm saying, that even decreases you having kids. I'm telling you, man, they target us in so many fucking ways, man. You have no.
Hey, bro,
now I'm gonna tell you this too. Why you think in the hood they got the Planned Parenthood, right? Which was brought to you by Margaret Sanger with her fuck ass, even though she gone. But her whole thing is to create a pure, strong genetic race of white folks. Same with is Hitler. Now, if you look at it, Planned Parenthood in the hood, you go there for a headache, they give you birth control.
Right.
Fertility clinics are well in the white people neighborhood. Like all this. Listen, if you know anything about redlining,
bro,
man,
I ain't lying, bro.
You can figure all this out. This is no coincidence that they putting check cashing places in the hood, liquor stores in the hood. All these places where poor people are the victims. And then look at how they building these different communities. Like we live in a neighborhood, they live in a community.
True.
It's a difference.
True.
A major difference. And this is the shit they're not gonna teach you in school. Never educate the people you want to dominate. They'll never get off their throne and just hand you the power. That shit ain't gonna never happen. So they're gonna target us in every way they can.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You told me what you told me? When, baby, if I come to your house, baby, my phone in my truck, cause hey, I ain't trying to lose no power that night.
Even in the hood. If you live in the hood,
no power that night, baby. This phone go to my truck, cause hey,
if you live in the hood, your power go off. Your shit off for 2-3 weeks. If you living in the motherfucking neighborhood, if that bit go off, they coming up first.
Yeah.
Nah, I can say that because
this is across the board, man.
Nah, hey, Doug.
It's across the board,
Doug,
man.
I'm asking you a question, man, because I know you real well about relationships and everything else, bro. But let's put them on game by something, bro. We date one with kids, man. Is it hard going in the door from the beginning or no?
Dating with the woman with kids?
Yeah, it's hard going in the door with a woman with kids.
I mean, I think like
and building family structure.
Nah, that's the thing. That's gonna always be based on the woman. Like some women, I feel afraid of family structure. They want it, but they're afraid.
Right.
And like you say, when you dating somebody who got kids over 10 years old,
they grown folks. Kids. They grown folks.
They stuck in their ways, and then here you come trying to.
Yep.
You know, even though you might take a little time to break them in, but like you said earlier, it's up to that female. If she can identify that in you, because sometimes you got a nigga who can really take you there. You just got to know he got it in him.
Right.
And it's up to you to bring it out of him. Like I be telling some female, you're a nice female, you got a nice shape, you got all this attention. If you make that dude feel secure, he'll never have an issue.
Exactly.
And it's the same way. You're a nice looking guy, but if y'all out, if we out in a setting where we around people, I'm letting every bitch know this is my lady, man.
Right.
She'll feel secure. She ain't gonna worry about nothing I'm walking around doing. But if you just, person gonna feel. But like you say, when you date somebody with kids, man, somebody who gonna step in and come with like real structure, it's gonna be up to the female to assist that. Cause like I just did a song called Mind Sex, and I talked about that, and I said if I tell them no, you tell them no. That's how shit go. You feel me? Cause you can't sit in front of your kids and show them mama got all the power or daddy got all the power. Yeah. Cause I've been through that with my own kid. My own child. I've been through that when if I tell her don't eat cause I don't want them drinking that cow milk shit and eating cornflake. If she call you and you at work and you tell her to do it, you just drew a wedge between me and you. Right. She gonna side. That's why kids side with their grandma all the time. Grandma gonna let them do what the fuck they want to do.
Come on now.
Now when they go to jail, now they gonna call you. When they go to cuss you out, tote pistols, tote rubbers, now they want to call you.
Right.
But this is a thing that two parents have to come together and understand that. That's another thing too. You know, because if you date somebody, you know who you dating or who your baby dad is, what he this type of person.
No.
If you
For me,
can't like establish structure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a
100%. 100% deal breaker. Because I tell you why. If they're over 10 years old, my mama told me them grown folks.
I'm grown folk.
Over 10, and you can't establish structure with a mother, it's over with. Don't waste your time trying to build a family with kids over 10 because now the mother, Mom, I've been doing so, they out of their ways now. Mom, I've been doing it always. And then we'll have the kids to hate the man now because
Like you're trying to change.
because he changed everything, mama.
Yeah. But if you assist them, like with my mama, I always had my stepdaddy. If my mama say no, or my stepdaddy say no, my mama gonna say no. I couldn't run back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
See, me, I had a
You know what I'm
stepdad too when I was like
that
4 years
shit.
old, right? He came in, he said it went. I ain't gonna go to mama, nothing. If daddy said no, it was no.
That's
If
it.
mama said no, it was no. Don't call daddy. No. But now, it's like, oh, no, my children. No. I'm gonna tell you, another podcast we're gonna talk about, right? About how you have a divided household. You got a baby daddy, baby mama, whatever. We're gonna talk about it later. But I'm just saying, like, that's the hardest part you have because especially if you in this house, right, with this woman, she got kids. And you come in there and try to put structure down, right? Let's say the kids don't like your structure. The kids go to their daddy house, whole different structure. That's another problem you have too.
Yeah.
Right, but that's why I feel like it's difficult when a guy dates a woman with kids.
No, it's not difficult. Like I said, it's a woman.
It is the
Not
woman, but
allowed-
I mean, like she can't really control
Well, no.
how.
But the thing about
that's
it is,
a split family. Yeah, it's kind of
you
difficult.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can't.
if she controlled it when they were younger, it's a ball game. But a
What you
lot
say,
of
Trina?
females,
What you gotta
she's
say?
soft with it. Like
You should have
boys.
pulled up a seat.
Yeah, you supposed to see. Come on, Trina. Talk to me, Trina.
No, I was gonna say it's like low-key it's kind of like what I dealt with my oldest son.
Right.
He's 14.
Yep.
He has a stepdad. He has a dad.
You're right.
He's with his dad now, but
Right.
believe it or not, I still lay the law when it comes
Right.
to both households. You know,
Great co-parenting.
I'm wrong.
Right.
Right.
I'm the open book between stepdad and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Everything works like when it comes to my 14-year-old. Like at first it was hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hell because I
Yeah, I
had
bet.
a 14 at the time. He was 9 going on 10. So
Right.
at that time, it's okay. You're not my daddy. I don't listen to my daddy, but it's like you have
Ooh.
to put the child out of it. Now
Yeah.
the adults gotta sit down and talk.
Yeah,
And
man.
everybody's not willing to do that.
Yeah, not that. Yeah,
It always was a hard conversation because it was pretty much I had to be aggressive towards everybody.
For everybody.
You,
Yeah.
you heard that, G? Hey, pop up. You heard that? You heard that? The mama had to be. Y'all hear that? And let's start this conversation with y'all hear this? The mama had to be aggressive between the two men,
right.
not the man.
And not because I'm saying they couldn't do it. I'm saying because their ego and their pride.
Exactly.
Right.
But it boiled down to be the mama had to be aggressive.
Right.
And I'm
And I love that because
Yeah.
it take a strong woman to do something like that.
It does.
Cause most women be like, oh,
yeah, fuck
is
that.
it
Yeah.
daddy?
Yeah. And you see that, and that's the thing, bro. It's like, bro, I'm telling you, if you, I'm gonna say this to anybody out there. If you got a guy that can come in and lay structure, it's a benefit.
Yes,
Cause
especially in the
ain't gonna-
harmony insurance.
It ain't gonna just. It's not like this shit like hitting the lottery. And then because even with your own kids, a lot of time what people don't understand, or even with step kids too, like when you dare, right? You dare. A lot of times when shit go left, you the one got to fix it.
Every time.
And
Right.
that's another issue. Like, listen, man, I'm like the bank. Don't come to me when you want money. I need to know what the hell you finna do, what's going on. Let me know what's up.
Right.
So when you fuck up, I know what was going
Yeah.
Know
on.
how to fix it.
Yeah.
I feel better. But don't come to me patching this and
Yeah,
see.
we ain't doing that.
So I'm telling you, listen, society will raise your kids. It'll raise you. If you wake up every day and you don't have no representation, it's just like a pot of food. If the ingredients ain't in there, it don't exist. If you're not in an environment where the women you around, you know what I'm saying, or in successful relationships,
Right.
the men they're with are successful men and they're respectable men, that shit just rub off. Versus you hanging with a bunch of motherfuckers running around smoking weed, all doing dumb.
Cheating on niggas.
You feel me? Doing that, calling you, girl, tell them I'm over there.
Yeah,
like, bro, that
yeah.
shit, that,
Man,
man, let me tell you something. And you see,
Girl,
when you get
girl,
old,
don't
you
post
realize
today. Don't
that.
post tonight, girl. Just post to the old man, you girl. You know what I'm saying?
Man, why I tell people, tend to what's in front of you. When me and you hold hand like this, don't you bring that motherfucker between the hands. It's me and you now. I'm big on that. I'm big on loyalty. Cause at the end of the day, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say outside these hands, bro. It's me and you. That's it. Right. What she saying and what they got, he just bought her a car. I don't give a damn.
I don't care. Oh,
that shit ain't got nothing to do with
such did such. That ain't the problem.
And that's the thing. You got to focus on your little covenant. I'm talking about through and through, because get what? When they walk out there in the world, everything, it's like everything being promoted. Girl got a new car. Oh, they on Instagram. Oh, she shaking her ass. She just got her butt did. Oh, she just opened up her new shop. It's so much shit that's scratching you, bro. You feel me? You have to stop following these people. Like I tell people, if a bitch post something and you don't like it, you get your feeling, stop following them. It could be your cousin, it could be your classmate, anybody you see and you say, why I can't be like, stop following.
Like, bro, I'm put out there right now, bro.
Dopamine.
Me and you, right? We talking, right? About 7 months ago. You know what bro told me? He said, bro, this day forward, what if we do, everybody, all these people showing their ass and stuff. I don't cuss that much, y'all, but y'all know showing their ass with the thongs and all been up, man. We don't want to see that no more.
Nah, man.
What do y'all want to see?
I hate for men to say that because y'all be like, oh, we don't want to see it.
We
But
don't.
look at it. But still look at it.
But I promise you, we go through all y'all IG likes and all that stuff. That's
Still
the
look at it.
You know what it is? It's like being, I'm gonna tell you what it
It's
is.
always
It's
there.
like, again, society will raise you. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, even with my page, I see a lot of this shit popping up. I'm like, why this shit keep popping up? Oh, suggested because of
For
this.
you.
Yeah, why you suggesting this for? Because the power that be, understand.
Yes.
I want every man to see numbered ass and titties.
Yep.
You feel me? And the thing about it is this. We personally don't care too much about ass and titties. This is what I say. If you upgrade your ass and your titties, you got to upgrade your character. God ain't put you in that
Come on,
shell,
Papa Duck.
right?
Talk it, bro.
You ain't used to that attention because you wasn't built for that attention. That's like you,
Now
if
you know
you
how to handle it.
you don't know how to handle it. If you born big boned, you could be big boned and don't have no high blood pressure now because that's your structure.
Right.
So it's like this is like I be saying, don't become a weekend girl. Well, you got your titties done, you got your ass done. Nigga go shoot you to Miami, hang out with you, and when Sunday come, that man going back to his wife, man.
Wow.
You feel me? And then on top of that, a dude understand I can't bring it around my family. My auntie, my mama, they can see you walk. I can't. So you put yourself in a category to where you'll never get what you want. That's why you gonna be about 50, 60 years old. You be like, damn, that motherfucker had to be fine when she was young. But she got an ugly ass Jamaican now. There's no disrespect, no Jamaican. She got an ugly ass foreigner. Jamaican, ugly Haitian. She got an ugly person now because she understand now beauty is skin deep. This shit ain't what I thought it was. Yeah. And them doctors will tell you, listen, you get all this done and, you know, a lot of times this breaks up families because now you want to wear this little skimpy shit. You want attention.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Can't gauge that shit. But
hey, bro, like I say, man,
we're going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up right now, you know. We love having you on the show.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
And when I tell you it's a pleasure, and when I tell you all this, dog, it wasn't that me and him gain on female. No, we ain't here for that. Her opinion matter too.
I held it down though for the ladies.
Yeah.
You know, her opinion matter. You feel me? You know, our opinion matter. Y'all opinion matter.
Yeah.
Hit the comment, subscribe, follow, do all that. You know what? Y'all know how Papa Doug get down. Hey, y'all family to him, so you know. But before we go, we want to talk to you a little bit and tell you like. So next time we have you on the show, we would like to you just to be more open with us a little bit. Tell us about like man. You know what? No, listen, open like, hey, don't sit back like, hey, give it to her. Tell us, hey, we finna do this right now.
Listen,
listen. I'm just joking with y'all.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
We love y'all.
Excuse me, but this is the Papa Duck podcast alongside my dog. Please believe it, Steve. We had Gabby here tonight. It was a good conversation. This is the type of stuff that has to go out there, and this is the stuff that people need to start realizing, man. And like I say, man, first episode, 3rd season. We will be back next week. Make sure y'all locked in. Hey, and we got to give a shout out to our sponsors, man. 1-800-BAD-PAIN. Y'all already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, man, if you're in a car crash, slip or fall, call 1-800-BAD-PAIN. You know, been paying car insurance for 10 years. You ain't use it. Go get your bag. I'm trying to tell y'all. You understand me? Listen, get your bag. I'm telling you now. All right? So with that being said, man, we're going to close it out. We love y'all. We go to the crib. We go chill.
Don't close your eyes. Next Wednesday, we at it. Next week, after week, what do you want to do? Pop it up. Please believe in Steve. What we finna do? Go on to the... Whoa. You know what we do? Break the internet. Break it. Bop, 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 bop.
Let's get it in. We'll see y'all next week, man.
We love y'all, though.
That man, he crazy.